Earth's water cycle is becoming increasingly unpredictable. The United Nations announced on October 7th that climate change is making Earth's water cycle more erratic, leading to more severe floods and droughts. Last year, rivers around the world experienced their driest conditions in over 30 years. Glaciers lost their largest mass of ice in half a century, and numerous floods occurred, according to the World Meteorological Organization, WMO. We are receiving warning signals in the form of extreme rainfall, increased flooding, and worsening droughts, which are causing significant loss of life, damage to ecosystems, and economic disruption, WMO Secretary-General Celeste Saulo said. Saulo explained that Earth's warming atmosphere is causing the water cycle to become more erratic and unpredictable. Last year was the hottest year on record, with high temperatures and widespread dry conditions leading to prolonged droughts. These extreme events are partly influenced by natural climate patterns such as La Niña and El Niño, but they are increasingly impacted by human-caused climate change. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, which leads to heavier rainfall, while faster evaporation and drier soil exacerbate drought conditions, Saulo noted. Water is either too abundant or too scarce, putting many countries in increasingly difficult situations. Last year, Africa was the continent most affected in terms of casualties. In Libya, 2 dams collapsed during a massive flood in September 2023, killing over 11,000 people and affecting 22% of the population, according to the World Meteorological Organization. Currently, 3.6 billion people face water shortages at least once a month each year, a figure that is expected to rise to over 5 billion by 2050, according to the UN. Over the past 3 years, more than 50% of river basins have experienced drier than usual conditions, and water flow into lakes has been below normal in many regions over the past 5 years. Rising temperatures have also caused glaciers to melt at an unprecedented rate, with over 600 billion tons of water lost, the worst in 50 years of monitoring, based on preliminary data from September 2022 to August 2023. Melting ice and glaciers pose a long-term threat to water security for millions of people, yet we have not taken the urgent actions needed, Saulo emphasized. In addition to reducing greenhouse gas emissions that are driving global warming, the WMO is calling for better monitoring of global freshwater resources so that early warning systems can minimize harm to humans and wildlife. Stefan Uhlenbruck, director of the WMO's Hydrology, Water and Cryosphere Division, warned that restoring the water cycle to a more natural and balanced state is challenging. The only thing we can do is stabilize the climate, which is an enormous challenge, he said.